Hello YouTube, today I'm at Champion Chevrolet taking a look at this 2021 Chevy Silverado 1500 Custom. This particular one is a little bit special as it has the 2.7 liter 4-cylinder engine as well as an 8-speed automatic transmission. A lot of truck owners nowadays don't necessarily need a truck, so having a smaller, more fuel-efficient engine is actually quite beneficial. I know over the years, the amount of people that have been buying trucks doesn't really need to use them for the truck aspect. However, having a bigger vehicle with the capability of hauling something in the bed or a very light trailer does seem appealing to a lot of people. Starting off up front, this Custom is going to have color matched front and rear bumpers. This one does have black tow recovery hooks. There's your Chevy bow tie right here, and the color match continues with the Chevrolet logo. I actually prefer the halogen headlights on these Silverados over the LED ones. For some reason they just look a lot better to me. This one, just like all of them, has the air fins on the sides of the bumpers. Looks very cool for better aerodynamics. Coming around to the wheel and tire setup, we have a, what is this? A 20-inch wheel, and this is a General Grabber 275/60 R20. So on this Custom you do get 20-inch wheels, which is actually pretty cool. This one also includes mud/splash guards from the factory. Coming up top, you have your Silverado badging right here. Blacked out mirror cap. Something very cool that Chevy does that I don't think a lot of other manufacturers do is they have a very thick coat of paint right here on the rocker panel that goes all the way down the cab and transfers into the bed, and that's there to protect against rock chips and then eventually corrosion. So very cool that they put a thick coat of paint on the rocker panels. This one does have the black door handles as well. There's your splash guards for the front of the rear wheels, as well as the splash guard for the back. Your 4x4 logo is right here. Color match bumpers with integrated step to get into the bed. These ones are bigger than the previous generation of Silverado. So previously, if you had work boots, it'd be very difficult to get your boot in there. Now they're a lot bigger, making getting into the bed with work boots a lot easier. Right over here, we have your standard 4-pin and 7-pin connector. Your Silverado badging, as well as your Custom badging. And then Chevrolet is actually stamped into the tailgate. Right here we have a LED light that helps connecting a trailer at night a lot easier. Then we have your backup camera right here, as well as the button to release the tailgate. Coming around to the side, we have your capless fuel fill port right here. Up top, we've got your third brake light and wing. This wing is actually designed to pass air over the bed, avoiding that swirl vortex you get increasing drag. So even if you don't have a tonneau cover for this truck, that wing actually shoots air over the bed. So very cool. Again, absolutely beautiful color. Coming up to the driver's side mirror, you do have a blind spot mirror included. Very nice to have. Overall, I love the color of this truck. I love the headlights. I think this is a great budget-friendly vehicle. And being the Custom trim, you are going to have a little bit more upgrades than you would on the Workman model. Let's take a closer look at the interior. So getting in on these trucks is very easy. I know on previous generations they did not give the 1500 series trucks the grab handle. You'd need to opt for a 2500 series or higher, but now they include it. This one does not have running boards, so getting in with the grab handle is very easy. We're gonna start over on the left-hand side of the steering wheel. We have all of the window controls right here. Above that we have all of your mirror controls. Over here we have the push button electric parking brake. Above that, we have the rotary dial selector for the exterior lighting of the vehicle. And then above that, we have the dimmer switch for the interior cluster. And then above that, you have a cargo lamp button. When it's on, it is indicated by an amber light. Right here, we have the push button transfer case, auto, 2 high, 4 high, and then your 4 high terrain mode. Right here, we have the drive selection mode for the vehicle. Flick it to the left and you have the trailer tow mode. Coming to the instrument cluster, we have your tachometer on the left, speedometer on the right, various gauges in the middle, and then under those gauges we have a LCD display. Working our way back to the steering wheel, it's this soft kind of rubbery feeling steering wheel. Over here on the left side we have the cruise control buttons, and then no buttons right here. Traditionally, if you would opt for it, you'd get a bigger LCD display, and then your control buttons would be all right here. To toggle through the information on the LCD display, you're going to actually push and rotate this little knob right here to access everything you need to view. Coming up top, we have a storage tray. The shallow one is closest to the windshield. The deeper one is closest to the passengers. I'll take this off. Which brings us to the LCD touchscreen display, which is very responsive. Chevy has done a very good job of updating their technology and touchscreen displays. So as better technology becomes available, they put them in their touchscreen displays. This vehicle does have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, as well as a 4G LTE connection. I believe you can control the camera system from here as well. And Chevy and GM, I think, are the only ones currently to have a pre-trip checklist for the trailer. So you click this and it'll go through all the trailer lights, making sure that you are set up for success for your trip. Below that, we have the physical buttons for the radio. You have your home button, we have your back forward volume knob and mute button, as well as your hands-free call button right there. This vehicle, being a custom, does have a single zone climate control, which is all accessed right here. Under that, we have your automatic start stop off. It is on by default. This button will actually lower the tailgate, so I'll push it real quick for you guys, and the tailgate will fall. Pretty handy. In the middle, we have your hazard light button, traction control off, and then the power plug for the bed outlet in the truck. Right here we have a USB-C port, a USB port, and a 12-volt outlet. And then right here, I think this is a 120 watt or 120 volt 400 watt power outlet. This particular one does have the floor liners included from the factory, which offers maximum protection against spills. Coming back to this center armrest slash jump seat, we got 2 cup holders right here, storage tray over here as well as over here, and a phone cutout in the middle. Lift up on this little hinge right here, giving you access to a storage compartment with a business card holder as well as some other miscellaneous holders. To access the middle jump seat, you're going to pull up on this little plastic piece and it will lock into place, giving you access to a 6th seat in this vehicle. To unlock it, I believe there's a little pull string right here. You pull it, it unlocks, and it folds back down. Here's a closer look at the cloth seats. Pretty standard. This vehicle does have 2 glove boxes. First one is right here. Second one is lockable and is fairly big for this size of truck. Coming up to the vanity, it is non-lit for passenger as well as driver. This center LED dome map light area right here has the dome map lights for the driver and passenger. And then in front of that, we have all of your OnStar buttons as well. Pretty standard interior. Again, this is the custom trim, so it's not gonna have all the bells and whistles. However, it is gonna have slightly more features than a Workman's model. With that being said, let's take a look at the back and see how much legroom we have. So before I get in, I wanna point out, these seats do fold up, giving you access to more storage area. Behind the driver's seat is the double bench seat, and then the passenger seat is the single seat. Folding them down is very easy, just pull them right back down. You have your grab handle right here, and you also have, again, these full liners which go above or underneath the front seats, and it goes underneath the rear seats with a lip right here. So if you do have a spill, it is gonna kind of keep it somewhat contained, which is always appreciated. Getting up and in is very easy. Tons of space with these new trucks. With the seat situated where it would be if I was driving, I'd say I have a solid 10 inches to a foot of legroom before my knees hit. I am 5'11" for reference. Unfortunately, in this truck, you do not get storage behind the driver and passenger seats. Right down here, we have 2 HVAC vents for the rear passengers, which is always appreciated. Here's the rear seats. No center armrest / cup holder. Solid pane rear glass. You do have, however, LED dome map lights up top in the middle and integrated hanger hooks on both passenger and driver side. Something I did not point out when I was up front was there are little cutouts in the ceiling to accommodate for taller passengers up front as well as in the back. I think Chevy currently is the only truck manufacturer that is actually doing that. So very cool. It is very nice for the taller passengers that are riding in the vehicle. Let's take a quick look at the bed. So even with the custom, there are a couple ways to actually lower the tailgate of the vehicle. The first way is with the key fob. Second way is with the button in between the driver and passenger seats. And then the third way is the traditional way. You're just gonna come up to it, push the button, and it will automatically go down for you. This truck does come with a drop-in bed liner from the factory, which is nice. Class-leading tie-downs. I believe you have 6 on each side, 3 at each of the corners of the bed. Something to note too, you also get these smaller tie-downs right here and right here on both driver and passenger side. 120 volt 400 watt power outlet right there. LED bed lighting. And if you notice something too, Chevy and GM have done a really good job of maximizing the cargo and bed space by pushing out the walls as far as they can on both sides, which is very nice. I believe they have class-leading bed space as well. Putting the tailgate up is extremely easy. It is very light, 2 fingers, and it's up and locked into place. Let's take a quick look at that window sticker. So here's the window sticker for this vehicle. There is some tint on it, so I will go over the key features. Again, this is a 2021 Silverado Crew Cab Custom 4-wheel drive. The exterior color is shadow gray metallic. The engine is a 2.7 liter turbo 4-cylinder engine, and the transmission is an 8-speed automatic. Your standard equipment is going to be right here with a standard vehicle price of $41,600. Optional equipment is going to be right here for a total vehicle price of $42,315. Fuel economy rating is right here. This vehicle is rated at 19 miles per gallon city, 22 miles per gallon highway for a combined fuel economy rating of 20 miles per gallon. I get a lot of comments in my videos about MSRP or sticker price. Yes, these vehicles are not cheap by any means. However, you should very rarely, if ever, be paying MSRP or sticker for a vehicle. This is 2020, you know what's going on. A lot of companies are doing their best to get people into their vehicles, so they are offering tons of discounts, rebates, and incentives. And right off the bat, getting a brand new 2021 truck for under 45 grand with a decent amount of options is actually a very good price in itself. However, you can probably get the price out the door closer to the standard vehicle price or under, depending on what you qualify for. I want to give Champion Chevrolet a huge thank you and shout out for allowing me to come to their lot and do a video walkthrough of this vehicle. If you're interested in this vehicle in particular, or any 2021 1500, 2500, or 3500, I will be leaving all of the contact info in the description below. They are getting a lot of inventory right now. I know with everything going on in 2020, it has been difficult for dealers to keep a steady supply of inventory. However, being somewhat close to Metro Detroit, this dealership has done a great job of keeping their lot as full as they can. If you enjoyed the video, please consider giving me a like and a share. And like always, thanks for watching and have a great day.